Yeah, the YouTube's great. They're good. Have we been uploading YouTube videos lately?
First blood. Minions
Oh, we're gonna have to remake.
has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Disconnect and remake. Okay, we're good. Man, no one goes Q start anymore. It's so bad. You always go E start with GP. Although in this case, Q start seems okay. Crazily enough. Mamma mia. Mamma mia. Okay, we gotta go APGP. That is the game plan here. That is the champ requesto. Youch! Little buddy down! Why is this guy typing to me, bro? I'm not even... People are so weird. You are weird, dude. Okay.
An ally has been slain.
Let's do stack plank. Dosh plank. Yeah, thank God we have enough mana, yeah. When Tear the Goddess is good, but, like, your early lane is so useless. You just kind of have abilities, but you don't have any sort of, damage.
Oh, look! A happy little barrel!
Milan, 2 months. Thank you, buddy. Youch. They're doing a Cyberpunk stream. Like a replay of their game or like a brand new Cyberpunk stream? The AP stank. I'm gonna die. No. I don't think I have adaptive AD. I think I unironically have AP adaptive. Which is so strange. But the way adaptive works is if you have more of a certain damage type, so like as an example, my Cull is only 7 AD, my Dark Seal is 15 AP, so it's giving me adaptive AP instead of adaptive AD, which is why he killed me. That's kind of... I'm not really a fan of adaptive. I feel like it's a bit of a dumb... It's a bit of a dumb thing that doesn't really make sense. It's more so like a streamlined mechanic. 80 would have won, yeah. I mean, if it was old school... Well, I have 15 now because I bought the longsword, so it dropped the adaptive. That's why. Like, old school League of Legends allowed you to take like AD or AP.
Can we bring back old runes now?
That right there, that's kind of an old rune moment, yeah. I mean, the whole idea of Adaptive Force is to streamline the game. That's really what it is. Yeah, I've heard the new album. It's so people can kind of get on easier with, like, the setups instead of having to think. Which in itself isn't really too hard to kind of think of, but... Nice. We are crazy.
Enemy killing spree.
Cool. Maybe not so cool for Nocturne, but cool for me. 0 to hero when? You want me to go to Challenger with GP? Chalanger. Oh, I should be doing APGP. What the fuck? Which... I mean, if I'm going AP, I have to go Lich
Good
Bane.
day, Captain.
So we have to take the adaptive anyways. Although for laning, preferably not AP, but whatever. Memori, hello, buddy. Is it too late to
Bring
remake?
back old runes, but God, don't tie them to IP again. PLS.
No, that doesn't make any sense. They would never do that. That was the biggest mistake. I think when a lot of people think back to the rune system in League, they always bring up the fact that it was a paid system, which in itself was the biggest problem it had. That for sure is a waste of time. There's no reason it should be, you know, a paid system when everyone has access to it. It just doesn't make sense. Yeah. If every player was able to gain the entirety of the rune system for free, huge.
Yo, Tobuscus, how's it going? Is it too late for us?
Okay, then. Golden Grass, 6 months. Thank you, sir. Too late for us. It might be too late, son. It may be too late. The gig is up. We're old men now. All we want to do is rest. No more living free and lively. Cool. Look at that AP heal. Oi, oi, oi. Okay. Not bad.
Enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain. Ally has been slain.
Mochi! 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 Hey! No! Hey! Oh, he's being a freak.
I've been doing a double glowing moat start on GP. Thoughts?
As long as you have mana, that's fine. Yeah, that could work. The two things you need on GP to be a functional character is mana and cooldown. If you want to be like a spam QE, you know, ability using freak show, You need the mana to spam it, and you need the CDR to abuse it. Or vice versa, right? You need the CDR to spam it, and the mana to abuse it. So you can kind of make it work, but, like, I don't think that's very good. That's the game we're playing. Growing my grandpa. The dog wants his sacrifice. Malignance is good, but Lichbane just does good damage, that's why. If you want DPS for, like, laning in early game, Lichbane's better. Yeah, that's my bad. Like, that Q damage is pretty damn good. Look at that. What are they doing? What are they doing? Holy moly. Okay, let's go Malignance. Actually, let's go CDR Boots. And then we'll do Malignance. Mind controlling the enemy team. You know what? I mean, League of Legends really just boils down to knowledge. If you're decent, you can climb. And it's not even like you have to be a god at mechanics, but knowing the limits of your...
GP game?
This is AP, yeah. This is the AP GP game. Even though I don't think I was supposed to do it right now, I was supposed to do it later. Because it was a champ request.
What rank are you at the second? Silver 1?
This is like mid-gold. Jeez.
Why is it saying plus 500 seconds for 1-bit donations? Is that a bug?
It's a visual bug, but only 1 second is added. It'll add 1 second. Cool. Yeah. Because the only way...
I've been pumping that baby.
Oh, calm down. No, the, oh, the timer's paused! Oh, well. Why did you tell him? Yeah, you idiot, you should tell me. It's not fair. It isn't fair. Ow. It is not fair. Money. Big moolah, baby. You know, unironically, APGP... GP, everything works on Gangplank. Everything works on GP. There are a few things that work infinitely better.
There seems to be another bug. The timer isn't paused.
It is... Listen, calm down. It will be when I leave. When I leave, it will be. Is tank GP playable? All of it's playable, yeah. If you want to play tank GP, it can work, but, like, it won't be better than, like, crit, you know? But it can work. Look at that damage. Bro, I'm AP GP one-shotting waves, good lord. Look at that Q. Look at this. Wow, I died to the tower shot. Not even the ult. Whoops. My W is gonna save me. That was a huge tower shot. And I still didn't even get the 2 cull. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, we can change the music. Ay, 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 brother. Ay, 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 ay. O'Reilly and the Patty Hats. Sure. Wait, they had a new album? Really? Interesting.
I didn't know you could yodel. Can you Mongolian throat sing as well?
That's hard to do. That is a skill. Dude, people practice their whole life with this shit. It's crazy. Isn't, what is yodeling, from? Is that like a thing from Switzerland? Is that what that is?
Rampage.
Northern Alps. That's cool, though. What about, I guess throat singing would be like Mongolian, right? It's like a traditional bit of music. Traditional form of music. I mean, you'll find stuff like that all over Earth, right? People making their own music, and it's very, of them. It's not like you'll hear it anywhere else. Of course, you know, other bands might adopt it and pick it up and say, hey, we really like the sound of this, why not do it? You know, you don't see it often. Like, you won't see throat singing outside of, like, Mongolian music with The Who and stuff like that. But it's cool. Bloodborne is this weekend, yeah. We should be starting it tomorrow, come to think of it, so... what I plan on doing tonight to make sure it's ready for tomorrow is I am going to end the stream early tonight, because we are going to be finishing Growing My Grandpa relatively early. And I'm going to prepare the room for Bloodborne. So I'm going to move some stuff out. I have to redo my PC setup. I have to redo my power bar because we have to now plug in a fucking PlayStation. I got a few more things to do. Whoops. I'm not really paying attention. So I think what I'll do tonight is maybe end an hour early to go set everything up. Because I'm sure I think we're kind of running out of space. It'll most likely be an hour early just so I can prepare. Another game I can't watch. Why not? Papers, Please isn't happening this week. Now, if tomorrow's Friday, there's no way. I thought Growing My Grandpa would be done yesterday, but it's not, so we have to, Jesus. Yeah, that's gonna be after. Spoilers, gotcha. You know, I should go Collector.
Did you, in fact, puppy your grandpa?
We did not yet. We didn't grow him yet. He is in the process of being grown. It is a weird fucking game. The social worker that you're playing...
Gonna be stuck at work all day. Good luck in games and finish growing your grandpa or whatever.
Yeah.
Much love and I'll see you chaps this afternoon.
Hey, Mayo, have a good day, man. Good luck with work. And, hey, you know where to find me, bro. I'm not going anywhere. Thanks, man. We will be starting Growing My Grandpa. Most likely... come to think of it, maybe even after this game. Maybe after this game. Remy Moo is here, which means I can maybe do an Azir game. Maybe we play 2 more League matches. See, it's not that you're growing... Okay, so you technically are growing your grandfather, but it's a very strange... Like, in the game you play a child. Oh my god. Flashed. It's all from the perspective of a... from a social worker who's trying to talk to a disturbed child. And the social worker believes that what the kid is saying is all fabricated, it's all make-believe. And so you've got the, you know, child kind of recollecting and saying like, hey, this is how I grew my grandfather in my basement. And then he's like, well, what are you talking about? You know, you can't grow people. She must be trying to cope with the family drama at home, right? And, I mean, in-game, it looks like you are growing your grandpa. Damn. Rip. It's really weird, man. He's essentially like this weird flesh... I think it's real, though. I don't think it's supposed to be made up. I think whatever's going on is actually legit. Because in the game, as the child, you end up finding all of these weird ritualistic things, like books and spells and charms. And it clearly indicates that these people were kind of experimenting on something and trying to bring some entity into reality. And, it's just a weird game. 2-hour break and set up everything to start Bloodborne today. It's not going to be today.
Your team has destroyed.
You are an entity. I gotta go Shadow Flame. The being. I mean, it does speak to you. You talk to it. You teach it words.
Have you played the Stanley Parable?
No, but that's on the list of games to play. That is on the list of games to play. Cool. Dude, Shadow Flame with Collector should be so good. That should be amazing. And then you go Leandries. Okay. You know what, though? I did get them off Otacon. Look at this. Scion, big man! Okay. Yeah, we gotta go Shadow Flame. Shadow Flame execute damage is going to be nutty. It's gonna be schnutty, lad. Schnutty.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Can we get our daily glaze of Red Dead? I think we did that earlier. We did it quite a bit, too. I caved, downloading League as we speak. Bro, it's fun. If you actively think about having fun with League, and you don't expect too much out of the game, you will have fun. As I have a plan, Dutch. Or Arthur. You always have a plan, Dutch. It's a good one this time. Remember when he was rambling on about the fucking chess pieces? What was that? It was fucking psychotic.
Shut down.
I think that was after the Saint Denis crash. That was a weird one. That guy is losing his mind. He was explaining the Dutch move. Setting everyone up.
Switch 2 is out, can I cash out my channel points for one?
Switch 2. How much did they want for a Switch 2? I feel like it was just announced, no? My W is in 1 second. Oh, man. My shitty fucking ult. He's dead. Nice. 500 USD. Probably 450 or 500 with Mario Kart. I hope people enjoy it. You know, it's, I know the Switch, the first one, had been a long time, it's been a thing for a long time. Like, I don't think they've even had thoughts of, like, creating a Switch 2. At least not that I can remember. I hope it's worth the money. I hope it's not just like, hey, we added 2 new features and, you know, give us money again. I hope it's something substantially different. I, for one, can't really get behind Switch. I just don't think any of the IPs really sing to me. Ugh. It looks decent considering Nintendo consoles hardware usually sucks. I've seen a few games on the initial Switch, most of them ports that were really, really bad, but, you know, for 500 bucks, it better be something different from the original. That's a lot of money. Call of Duty. Well, just like FIFA, right? FIFA, COD, all that stuff. Bruh. Bruh. Nice. Look at that fucking heal. Ay, ay, ay. It's missing health and AP. It's both. Well, there's a lot of games out there. I mean, if you want repetitive, yeah, you'll look at COD, you'll look at FIFA, you'll maybe look at, what else? What else is a very repetitive thing? Call of Duty and FIFA are ghoulish. Oh, man. I'm super dead. Look at this scene. Bro, these guys are... Listen, you can kill me, dude. But, I mean, you gotta deal with Scion, too, you know? This guy is fucking invulnerable. Look at him. He passively kills you with AFK items. It's awful. Assassin's Creed. I feel like the biggest thing about Assassin's Creed is the thematics of the game. They're always different, but maybe the games are kind of too similar. Maybe I'm wrong. Jeez. Well, some games are great in their repetitiveness, I believe, right? But Jesus, look at this guy. Bro, he does more damage than I do. Well, okay, here's the thing. When it comes to one game and it being repetitive, that's different from making sequels that are repetitive. Like, if you keep making so many different games, and you essentially play the same game each one, like, you know, you played League of Legends 1 and they release League 2 and it's the same fucking game, that's kind of a waste. That's a bit of a dribbled bit of nonsense, you know? Like, they do try to keep it fresh. They try to make things different, but again, FIFA's like the biggest amount of slop, I think, for sure. Like, unless you're making everyone into, like, fucking Transformers going around doing, like, 50 million different moves, I don't think the games are too different. You know, for the sake of a game and the identity of a franchise and, you know, let's say Gears of War, Halo, stuff like that, you know, they do incrementally increase, like, mechanics and things. They make the games at least slightly different. Oops. You know, if Gears of War wasn't like Gears of War, then, yeah, we'd have a few problems. You know, everyone knows it's third person, cover heavy, blind firing, gruesome fucking violence, right? That's Gears. But I'm sure over the years they've added more mechanics, right? From Gears 1 to Gears 2. Remember meat shielding? That was such a fun mechanic. You were able to pick up your enemies and use them as a bullet shield, right? As a sponge. And their body parts would fucking fly off when they're getting blasted. Like, that's cool. That's so Gears of War. Yeah, that was cool. Jeez, look at Scion. Holy shit. Oops. Whoops!
It's crazy how many games unicorn or don't get supported after like 6 months nowadays. Like how certain games become evergreens like League or WoW, yet other well-made ones don't.
I guess it's the audience. It's hard to pump money into something that doesn't really have an audience. Like, if you're a game dev, right, how do you create something like that? How can you make a game that's going to thrive if the audience isn't there? You know? You really need a strong foundation. You have to speak to people and players. You have to keep them hooked. You know, the game's just got to be good. It's got to be rewarding. It's got to be addicting.
Good marketing.
The marketing is one of them, too. But that's a lot of money, right? But you need the marketing. And we're going to play your game, okay? Let's go Rabadons. Actually, Leandries.
An ally has been slain.
Yeah. Supervive. Supervive was actually unique. I don't know if the game is doing good right now, but I thought it was pretty cool for what it was. Oops. You know, that didn't really do any damage. False alarm! Now I'm dead. Whoops. Well, if you're a new studio, or you've got new ideas, you do need marketing. Like, if you're a well-established fucking company and everyone knows Grand Theft Auto or Red Dead, I mean, it's going to be a little bit different. If you're a brand new game, a brand new thing, and you want to make that work, you really need to kind of get your name out there. But people have to know that your project exists, right? So, I mean, Supervive is... Did they have good marketing? Supervive was off the, Supervive was from League devs. A bunch of League devs wanted to go make a game. Ex-League devs.
Gotta make sure to not subvert expectations.
For sure.
People were hyped for Concord but didn't think it was gonna be a hero shooter.
That was... You know what? When I saw the trailer for Concord, you know what it reminded me of? was some weird open worldy, kind of like a cyberpunk thing in its own universe. That's what it reminded me of. Who the fuck would have thought it would have been like a hero shooter? You know what I mean? Like the trailer just doesn't indicate that at all. So yeah, that's one of them. Yikes. You know what? It's okay because we're backdooring. The trailers, yeah, they don't... It never spoke. I've seen the initial Concord trailers. Or trailer, I should say, if it was just one. Aren't they sitting at, like, a bar? You know, it's cool to show the universe through a real lens. I think what they wanted to do with Concord was make it into more of a lively setting. You know, not just a video game, but something that had, like, a universe to it, lore. Except, why then release a trailer that shows that and not kind of the game? Because if the game isn't reflecting that, then what the hell's the trailer? Right? Like, how can you be hyped for something that's showing off something like Cyberpunk, yet it's a hero shooter? They had weekly cinematics scheduled. It's just weird. It was a weird disconnect. Little Thumper. My brain is so offline right now. Look at these two just like ravaging the Jinx.
I will turn your brain on with some abrupt and degenerate TTS.
I'm just tired for some reason, man. I don't know. Ooh. My brain needs more air. The trailer showed something close to Destiny 2, but then the gameplay is closer to something like Paladins, or I dare say Valorant. Exactly, yeah.
How did it go helping your mom?
It was good. We had to move a bunch of furniture around. A bunch of stuff that's no longer in use. Downsizing, downsizing. You know what? You know what pisses me off about furniture? Is you can put it together, but it's very inconvenient to take it apart. That's the hard part.
I'd like to make a confession. No, it's not about whether I like you, or I have a crush on you or anything. It's something deep you've never known about me for years. I'd like to expose a secret I've hidden for so long due to my fear. I have trusted you and you have given me love by comfort.
What? I have trusted you and you have given me love by comforting me whenever I felt hurt. Oh my god. What is he gonna say, sir? Spill the beans. What are you gonna say? I try my best, man.
I love the way you ask me if I was alright whenever I look down. I've always appreciated you for being there for me. Now to what I was saying before. I actually have a foot fetish.
Bro, what are you typing?
Me as a different person. I will always
Bro,
remain
shut
the same.
up! Anyways, listen. There's a reason it's hard to take people seriously in Twitch chat. Bro, if you spoil... Okay.
Tobias.
You alone are breaking the good graces of everyone else in chat. I can't trust anyone anymore. One bad egg is all it takes. Bro, you built up to that?
This is something I found hard to let out because of trust and loyalty. Please do not see me as a weird
What are
person.
you on about?
I may stare down sometimes, and that's because I cannot control my fetish. I hate having to deal with it every day, and I hate the fact people may see me different.
Bro, you just gotta live your own life, man. You gotta live your own life. AI wrote that 100%. Listen, AI just lost me the fucking game. 100%.
The reason why I make weird jokes and perverted shit is because of my fetish. I hope you
What
come
are you
this far to
typing?
read something about me. I appreciate the fact you took your time to read this. Thank you. 50% of the views on the cooking stream is from that guy. All because of your feet on cam.
Bro, what the hell are you people on about? You guys gotta... Listen, you need the pills more than I do. And actually, speaking of pills, I gotta take my pills right now after listening to that. I need 4 pills. Hey, live your life, bro. You don't need anyone to tell you how to live your life. You know best. I know you're memeing. Yum.
Did that wake you up? Keck.
Did that wake me up? No, that made me more mentally ill. Was that trying to wake me up? Dude, for some reason, I feel like my brain is like mush. I don't know. Pills.
What you need is a set game.
I've got trust issues now. I have trust issues. Okay. Blitzcrank.